Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, right now, we are in a confusion whereby we are seeing some learners are already at home, schools have closed. Other learners are still in school, learning programs going on. I don't know, according to the government, when should the school close? Tuko na school calendar. But seemingly, the school calendar shows that shule zinafaa zifunge hii wiki. Lakini kuna wanafunzi ambao washamaliza nyumbani 1 wiki, wameanza wiki ya pili. Mostly day schools have closed. That's where we are. And the question has been, why? I was telling you a story about a school here in my neighborhood where I saw kids coming home and mbona mmefunga mapema? The response is that the people are now circumcising from the other side and ni watu wako na riot, which is not true. That is the information the principal gave them. But the true information is that there is no food in school. So principal anajaribu kubalance, anaona waende mapema ndio wakuwe na chakula chenye watatumia wakifungua shule. Alafu pia wamesave stima na maji. There is no money to run school programs. That is the reason why many schools closed before time. The question is, where did the money go to? In day school, parents are paying up to 10,000 per year. The remaining amount, it is the government. I think they need to pay up to 18,000, something like that. So what happened? Ni wazazi ambao hawalipi ama ni serikali? Na hata hizo wazazi ni kama 3,300 kwa kila term. Wale wa day school, tutapenda wa day school. If you do a follow-up, it is the government that owns the schools the money. Shule zimefanya madeni mengi. So today, Gashagwa was responding to this. And is making serious allegation about how the money meant for school capitation is being diverted elsewhere. According to Gashagwa, the money meant for education has been diverted from the National Treasury, listen to this, through the National Intelligence Service, is withdrawn in cash on every Friday and given to President in cash. Kila Friday wana withdraw, wanapelekea Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto. That is why the schools are not getting money, according to Gashagwa.
Money meant for education has been diverted from the National Treasury through the National Intelligence Service. It's withdrawn in cash every Friday and given to the President in cash. This is the money he's using to bribe our bishops, our reverends, our pastors, our politicians, our MCAs, and it's the money that Soprano is using to go around the country bribing women and young people for political support. That's why there is no money for education. There is no money for medicine. There is no money for anything because all the money is being stolen and being used for politics.
Now, we are continuing this part in our discussion, but before we go deep into that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, having listened to Gachagwa, he's saying how the money is being withdrawn. Gachagua has a lot of information if indeed this is true. Then he goes on to explain where that money is taken to and how it is being used. You know, even when auditing is happening, there are some areas in ministries that are not audited. And even if there is an audit, it remains classified information. There is level of access that so and so can access this information to this level. So and so can access the information to that level. And so cannot access it at all. Classified information. Ndio maana mmeona mambo ya National Intelligence Service. Wamejiita wajanja. Gashagwa is telling us that when this money is withdrawn, now we are coming to the issue of school capitation. It is the one that is being used to bribe bishops, pastors, politicians. Lazima wanunuliwe, and everyone has a price. Hata wewe uko na price, kila mtu. Then the other money is the one they are giving to, he said, the soprano man, Kindiki, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. He's the one leading economic empowerment program across the country in what Gashagwa is referring to as money meant to bribe women and youth for political support. I want to believe, and I am convinced with the statement from Gashagwa, that there is some truth in that statement. As we're speaking today, the emerging information is that parents are being forced to pay more by 7,800 on day schools. So, head teachers are looking for a way to increase the school fees in order for them to run the learning program successful at school, because the government is not giving the money. Wakisema tuleta 8,000 term 1, wanaleta 3,000. Tano, they are holding at it. Na mmeona vile zinakuwa withdrawn. Principal anana aje program za shule. How? Hizi pesa huwa zinaenda wapi? So parents prepare. There is a proposal and a possibility you will pay more. Kwa hiyo mambo ya subsidized high school education is neither here nor there. Kibaki alitutoa mbali, lakini hii serikali ndaka iturudishe kwa shimo ambalo Kibaki alitutoa ndani. I am a beneficiary of subsidized secondary education and free primary education. I'm a product of that. Kwa high school ilikuwa subsidized, serikali ilikuwa inalipa na ilikuwa ni sure bet. Kwa primary we were getting free books, free pen, wewe tuna uniform na bag. Watakupea vitabu, wakupea stationery, kila kitu. Paka na kalamu. Saa hizi your own parents, majority of your parents tell me kunaenda aje. Nilikuwa nataka niseme hivi. Kile kinanifanya niamini kabisa mambo ya Gachagua inaweza kuwa na ukweli fulani. Have you ever asked yourself, where is the budget estimate for economic empowerment program that this administration is running every day? They are going across the country and they're giving money in millions. A program initiated by the government, economic empowerment. Umewahi jiuliza budget ya economic empowerment ilitoka wapi? Because in a government, everything is budgeted for. Budget estimates are always prepared. You can't just run a program on blank. Unajua kwa serikali kabla wakusanya ushuru huwa wamefanya budget ya ushuru. Wanapiga estimate zao zote wanaweka pamoja. Ndio waanze kucollect to reach those targets. Sasa hii economic empowerment iko wapi? Sioni mahali popote. Kuna ukweli wamefungua shimo na huenda school fees inatumika kwa njia nyingine mbaya. Then Ruto can be one of the worst president if indeed this can be true. Kwa nini unyime wanafunzi masomo? Heri kitu kingine lakini sio masomo. Mambo ya health and education vipawa mbele. There is no budget for economic empowerment programs. So pesa zinatoka wapi? Ukijiuliza haya maswali na utafute majibu, utapata jawabu ya kwamba hii serikali imeanza kufanya makosa makubwa. Watoto wa matajiri wataenda kwa private schools. Huyu ndio walisema ndio president wa mahasla. Lakini mtoto wa maskini hasla hata kuwa na nafasi ya kupata masomo because they cannot afford. And that is the Kenya Kwanza administration. I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.